just go grab the paper towel from my bag here. If I can find it, if not, one of these bags are gonna have to serve as a paper towel. And I was able to find it, so. Alright, you know, so there's kind of the edge, there's kind of the oil. And then I think one thing you want to try to do, right, so this is like, it should be between here and here, and it's all the way up here. So that means it's, so this is engine fluid because everything's like nice and clear and that color is light. But I feel like they just put too much oil in this engine. I don't know what's going on. So, you know, people say that they service and maintenance, but just know that everyone's not the best. So just put that back in there. Then I thought that was loose for a second. But that's kind of all right. And I'm not really too worried about that. And then also this frame, you want to try to check. So I'm really suspecting that there was water damage. You said fender bender. I can't really tell in the front. I have to check the front, but it looks like it was accident to the sides if I get underneath the car. But you know, last but not least, just trying to check if I can get at this air filter here. Let's see what that looks like. Now looks like, oh, I gotta remove a hose. Should try to get at it. Right, so engine oil is dangerous. Try not to touch it with your hands. Move that hose. Really allow me to probably more clips, but let me try to play with it a bit. If not, then I'm there. Alright, so you know, this is as much as I can open it. There's probably more clips, but I don't think I can get at it. But as you kind of see, there's dust on that air filter, you know, so I need a new air filter for sure. That could be affecting the engine. So I think the key thing I want to ask is just how long, right, has this been sitting on the lot? Has this been idling at all, right? Because there's no coolant, you know, this is an air filter. I mean, one thing, I don't think this car is expected to be driven around, you know, from the time it was used, but you know, it definitely says that, you know, when you see a car that's on the lot, it's sitting down, it should have its cool levels where it needs to be, right? Its air filter, everything should be taken care of, you know. So, you know, it kind of says something about the engine and something to use in the negotiations, right? So I think that's really that. What I want to try to do, I want to try to start the car up, and I want to try to see if anything comes out the exhaust, because I'm thinking that this car has some sort of engine issue, right? So I had a question, I think I forgot. Yeah. You know what's like? Yeah. I try to wait to see if you start it up. And then I think, you know, while I'm here, you know, so you always want to try to go with a friend, but that's okay. Alright, we're gonna try to start the car. We're gonna try to see if anything comes up the exhaust here. You know, I can't see it, but it is what it is. So let's try to see if this car starts up. So it's your typical key. Alright, everything kind of lights up the way it is. Try to see if anything comes up on the dash. We can go ahead and start this car here. You know, press on the pedals, they're kind of firm, but looking at it closely, there's the white stuff coming out of the exhaust. all the features of the car if they're worth it. Hey, can you just go ahead, just start the car for me again? I want you to start the car. I just want to check that exhaust. Okay. I couldn't see it. No, I can't see it. I think on the first time there was white stuff coming out, so I think that's maybe okay. All right, good. Hey, what the tire pressure is supposed to be on these cars?
I'm not a mechanic. Maybe 35.
All right, cool. Good to know. All right. We want to try to check out all the features. Yeah, so far decent car, you know.
Yeah.
Features here.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Alright, so basically you've got like an airbag light that's still on. Want to ask about that. But now you want to try to get in the car, work with all the interior features. You know, so I think that's one thing is to, that I'm not sure why it's like that, but I think you know it kind of turns dark. I think when it's off, it's not like that. I really didn't notice that. And I wonder if that back window over there, it's like a lot of things. It's like, I guess this car's been sitting in a while, you know, that's why the things are the way they are in this car. But cars aren't really meant to sit around. That's why I like to try to buy from like I don't like try to buy it from a dealership because of that. Alright, so you want to try to see if the good kids, you want to try to make sure that your rear locks up as appropriate, right? You want to make sure that you lock the car, all the door handles kind of lock. I'm not going to really go back there. Obviously, I'm not going to buy the car. The guys let me know if that's the case. And then you want to be able to adjust. You want to check your mirrors, see if they can adjust. Right, so that's kind of adjusting up, down, and then you want to check the other side. Want to see if it adjusts as well. Up and then down, yeah, down and then up, right, and then yeah, so we'll take idling appropriately. Want to check your lights. Right, it kind of turns on. Not too sure what this does, but you know, that's your your glasses, your sunglasses. You want to see if you could move this up. Right, it's kind of not moving at all. Wonder why. Right, so maybe you gotta like switch it and then it'll open up. But if it's not opening, you know, we gotta try to talk about that. So we gotta remember that the rotors and then this is not working as intended. Right, then I think a thing in the back. Let's try to see if you can try to knock down the price. But you know, when you look at these, just know that there's probably like 22 like $1,000 you're gonna attach on top of the price, 5 to 10. So just know that there's that, and then also the airbag light. So that's how we're working. All right, so next thing you want to try to do is try to turn the AC. Try to see how that works. And I don't even think it's working at all. I can't turn it on. It's like a whole lot of dust coming out of the car. So I think one thing I want to do is I want to make sure I get my I want to try to see if my blue driver D2 scanner is there. In my bag. Hopefully it is. If it's not, and you know, I think that's gonna be the video. Just wait 1 second. don't give a damn about it. Alright, so it's not here. But you know, AC port is here. So I mean, the connector, you know, to try to charge your phone. That jack is here, so we can test it out. Let's see if that works. But I always gotta tell myself I gotta remember. Always try to be ready. I'll try to do another video for you guys where I have it, but it looks like I didn't come prepared. Even the wire for the, I have a box, so I don't have the wire, so I can't really charge anything. So that's gonna be for next time. Right, so we want to probably just try to check things in the car. You know, I think the AC, you don't want it. I think we can check that last, but you know, I think for the time being, you know, AC. Right, so fuel's on E, right, it's revving low, and then it doesn't really tell you about the, I think it's trying to indicate to you something here, but it's not really that, so I'm kind of waiting for this to, I'm gonna try to turn this to AC, try to see that regulate, try to see how it takes long as it takes. So I'm gonna try to take some notes here in my negotiations. Also want to try to check the power seat steering.